Autophagy. Throughout this channel, we have suggested that the last thing you should do is start to exercise for your weight loss, and the first thing to focus on is understanding your hormones. To be more precise, how those hormones and that body behaves when it is in one of two states. It is either in a feeding state or a starving state, and both cause your hormones to behave very differently. Our bodies evolved over millions of years and developed a very efficient way of storing excess food as fat, so that we could release that energy later when food was in short supply. Both systems are very normal and function efficiently. In the feeding state, when we have eaten more calories or energy than we need for that day, we release insulin, and that tells the body to stop burning fat and start up the fat storage machine. Unless you understand insulin, we will give links on this later in the video, you could easily be switching off your fat burning machine. Similarly, unless you understand human growth hormone, HGH, cortisol and the other stress hormones together with the ghrelin, the hunger hormone, your journey to a new body could be a very disappointing one. As if that's not enough, testosterone and progesterone levels decline as we age. So we need to understand their function in weight loss and muscle toning too, particularly if we wish to maintain the new body that we want to construct as we age. So, back to autophagy and loose skin. You would probably never have stepped on the weighing scales if you didn't have areas of ugly fat that you wish to remove. Common sense tells you that if you lose a few inches from around your waist, your skirt or trousers are going to either need to be taken in or exchanged for smaller ones. Let's assume that you could simply turn on a tap and drain that fat down to say 12% of your body weight. Where would all that extra skin go that used to be around your fat? Just like your skirt or trousers, it will need taking in. And if you understand autophagy, it can be used like your body's tailor. Sadly, one cannot target a specific area and burn fat from just that area. The fat comes off evenly from all over the body, and you can end up with areas of stubborn fat that simply don't go away in certain areas and loose skin in others. That is where planning your weight loss journey is very important. When the body enters a non-feeding state for a long enough period of time, it starts to burn its fat stores for energy. Plus, it recycles protein known as autophagy, the breaking down of unwanted protein and recycling that into protein for where the body does need it. You probably haven't seen much about autophagy because it was only fully understood in 2016 when Japanese cell biologist Yoshinori Ohsumi won the Nobel Prize in Medicine for the work he did showing how cells use autophagy. This protein breakdown worries a lot of people as they fear that their muscles will be targeted. Yet areas of surplus skin can easily be used as they are made of amino acids, protein. Our bodies are not stupid and logically wouldn't use the protein from the very muscles we evolved using to hunt down more protein. My own approach has been to use a combination of intermittent fasting and a ketogenic diet to burn large amounts of fat easily. Links will also be given to this later in the video. I use a stepped approach to my weight loss journey, burning 5 kilograms in weight, stabilizing for a while, and then moving on to the next 5 kgs. I then reduce my eating window down to just 4 hours a day to encourage autophagy during the other 20 hours. I also deliberately lower my protein intake during that 4 hours to stress the body into autophagy faster. The logic being that if you have only a small amount of new protein coming in from the diet and the body is in autophagy due to the non-feeding phase, my body tailor can work more efficiently on loose skin tightening. I also design my exercise program so that muscle groups that are weaker than I would like are given a workout with exercises that burn a lot of fat, like deadlift and squats for my glutes, which are weak, as I sit much of the day. As I had a lot of upper body fat around the chest, I also do exercises that will bulk out that loose skin and encourage autophagy for a few weeks before I move off to burn another 5 kilos step in my fat loss goal. My demanding protein in these targeted muscle groups by loading the muscles and yet not supplying the required protein in my diet, I encourage my body's tailor to redistribute the excessive skin to these muscles. If you want to think about an obvious point that you can research easily, in 3 months' time, your body will have grown a whole new skin. It's not static like your clothes, but it's dynamic, always breaking down and being replaced with new skin. So, you want to be planning to grow the new skin you will have in 3 months' time, today. Feed that skin with the best nutrition that you can during the next 3 months, rather than junk food, remembering that collagen needs plenty of vitamin C, quality protein and water when it is being formed. Also, be aware that smoking can encourage loose skin, as it interferes with new collagen formation and increases your need for vitamin C. Hopefully, you will have learned something today, so please remember to subscribe by hitting that subscribe button now.